If you or someone you love has Parkinson's, you've noticed something strange. Some hours are good and some hours are terrible. The medication works and it doesn't, and stress makes everything worse. Today I'm going to explain why, in a way that actually makes sense. Your doctor says Parkinson's is a dopamine problem. That's like saying a car won't start because the key is missing. Yes, Parkinson's involves losing dopamine, the brain chemical that helps you move smoothly. But here's what most people aren't told. Dopamine doesn't work alone. It's part of a team. Think of your brain like an orchestra. Dopamine is the lead violin, but there are also other instruments, acetylcholine, GABA, and glutamate. If the whole orchestra isn't playing together, the music sounds all wrong. This is why just taking dopamine medication doesn't fix everything. It's like turning up only the violin and expecting the whole symphony to sound perfect. The other instruments need attention too. When we help all four chemicals work together, movement becomes smoother. Parkinson's is a four-chemical problem. Most treatments only address one. That's why results are inconsistent. Levodopa was a miracle. Then it wasn't. Here's what's actually happening inside your brain. Levodopa gives your brain the ingredients to make dopamine. At first, your brain has enough dopamine-making cells to use that ingredient, but Parkinson's keeps killing those cells. It's like delivering flour to a bakery that's losing its bakers. Eventually, there aren't enough workers left to turn the flour into bread. The medicine isn't failing. The cells that use the medicine are disappearing. This is why protecting those cells, not just replacing dopamine, should be a part of every Parkinson's plan. We need to save the bakers, not just deliver more flour. Protecting dopamine cells matters as much as replacing dopamine. Ask about neuroprotection, not just symptom management. Parkinson's isn't random. Fine at breakfast, frozen by lunch, moving again at dinner. There's a reason. Your brain is like a bathtub with the drain open. Medication fills it up, but the drain keeps draining. When the tub is full, you move well. As it empties, you stiffen up. The on times are when medication levels are high. The off times are when they've dropped. As Parkinson's progresses, the tub gets smaller and the drain gets bigger. Understanding this helps you plan your day, take medications at the right time, do important activities during on periods, and know that fluctuations aren't failure. They're the nature of a brain trying to balance a system that keeps changing. Track your on and off times. Patterns emerge. Use them to plan when you do what matters most. Stress reduction isn't optional in Parkinson's. It's as important as your medication. Your chemistry depends on it. You're having a good day, then something stressful happens. Suddenly you can barely move. Here's why. When you're stressed, your body releases chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline. These are meant to help you run from danger, but they also interfere with dopamine. Stress hormones essentially steal resources your brain needs to make and use dopamine. It's like trying to drive your car while someone siphons gas from the tank. This isn't weakness. This is biochemistry. Stress literally changes how your brain chemistry works. Managing stress isn't just good for you, it directly affects how well your medication works and how smoothly you can move. Conventional medicine loves one drug for one problem. Parkinson's doesn't work that way. Back in 1978, a brilliant neurochemist named Dr. Isaac Crawford told me something important. He said Parkinson's involves four neurotransmitters: dopamine, acetylcholine, GABA, and glutamate, all connected like a web. He said neurologists could do much more if they addressed all four, not just dopamine. 47 years later, most still only use dopamine drugs. Research now confirms what Dr. Crawford said decades ago. Some Parkinson's patients don't respond well to dopamine therapy because their real problem is acetylcholine deficiency. Others have GABA imbalances. Treating only dopamine is like fixing only one flat tire when you've got four. Ask your doctor about other neurotransmitters. Dopamine is important, but it is not the whole story. The science has been there for decades. Conventional medicine says manage symptoms. But what if we could also protect and rebuild? Your brain still has repair mechanisms. It has stem cells waiting to become new neurons. It has natural protective systems. The problem is, these systems need fuel. Neurosteroids like DHEA and pregnenolone, antioxidants, acetylcholine support, and the building blocks for healthy cell membranes. Most patients get none of this. Integrative approaches combine standard medications with nutritional support, stress management, targeted exercise, and chemistry that supports all four neurotransmitters, not just dopamine. This isn't about replacing your neurologist, it's about giving your brain every possible tool to fight back. Medication plus neuroprotection plus all four neurotransmitters, that's the symphony approach. One instrument isn't enough. Parkinson's feels unpredictable because we've been treating it like a simple problem. when it's actually complex. Your symptoms fluctuate because brain chemistry fluctuates. Levodopa fades because the cells that use it are dying. Stress makes things worse because chemistry is chemistry. Once you understand the why, you can start making smarter decisions. I've worked with Parkinson's patients for almost 4 decades. The ones who do best aren't the ones with the mildest disease. They're the ones who understand what's actually happening in their brains and build a plan around that understanding. Parkinson's isn't fair, but it follows rules. And when you know the rules, you can play a better game. Everything I've shared today barely scratches the surface. If you want the full science, the neurodestructive sequence, the neuroregenerative symphony, I've put it all in my book, Fixing the Broken Brain. It's written for patients, families, and doctors who want to understand what's actually possible. If this video helped you see your condition differently, please share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more on how the brain actually works and what we can do about it when it doesn't. Your brain still has fight in it. Let's give it what it needs.